We lost an absolute icon in the way of music, EDM music, especially Avicii over the weekend. And I want to talk about why he died and exactly what happened and what the doctors didn't tell him and what the doctors didn't do to fix him and they could have done. And he died because of medicine not telling him the proper procedure of what to do. Instead, they did exactly the wrong thing and he freaking died. So it pisses me off, man. A lot of people need to know what can be done so this doesn't happen again to someone they love. But I hope that this guy, this young man, can be a role model for the rest of us in human history so that we can see exactly what can be done. Just give you an idea for like how big and massive this guy was, how many people loved him. Unfortunately, I don't have my computer with me to rip this video. I would do it. I'm going to show it to you on my phone and turn it up loud. Shows you how much people love this guy, man. Avicii was loved around the world. It's really sad. And, you know, I hope that we can learn from what cost him his life, so that he can be, his purpose in life can only be to make music and make so many millions of people happy, but also to be a role model to understand more about our own body and how to treat ourselves, because we have to treat ourselves. We can't rely on a doctor to treat us. He's a great example of relying on doctors, which he paid a lot of money to fix him, and he died. He freaking died because they did the wrong thing. And he didn't do what I'm going to tell you what he could have done right now. So he died from acute pancreatitis. I'm saying that wrong. Pancreatitis, which is a bad pancreas. The pancreas had gone bad. And there's really not a lot of ways to treat it. They go in medicine, they try to treat the pancreas itself. And there hasn't been a lot of success in medicine in doing that. So, but from what but basically with pancreatitis, it is a lot of times there's be a pre-existing condition of intrahepatic gallstones in the gallbladder and liver. And in Avicii's case, he had intrahepatic gallstones in his gallbladder, and he had actually his gallbladder removed. So he had to have that gallbladder removed. That's what medicine did. That's one of the things they did to try to fix him. Now, they didn't fix him. It just ended up making things temporarily okay, but then ended up leading on to more trouble and causing trouble into his pancreas. So what happened was he began getting acute pancreatitis. Now, what this is due from is it's basically due from bile sludge and traveling from the common bile ducts and then traveling towards trying to get out the sphincter, but then getting clogged inside the pancreas. And so basically the sludge and the gallstones are compiling inside the pancreas ducts, and then the pancreas enzymes can't pass through. And they begin backwashing, and the enzymes are, the pancreas begins basically eating itself. Then there's a vein that goes from the pancreas down to inside the liver, which is trying to help excrete some of the waste matter into the liver, but that can also become clogged too with sludge. In this case, it's likely what happened with Avicii. The pancreas can't get rid of its waste matter into the liver because the liver bile ducts are also clogged, and so there's just this massive sludge piling up inside the pancreas, bile ducts there into the liver bile ducts. It's important to understand that the relation between the pancreas and the liver itself. And the big mistake that medicine made, Avicii's doctors made, is they went and tried to treat first the gallbladder by removing it. That didn't fix the problem. That put a Band-Aid on the problem. That actually made it much more challenging for his body to do itself, because his body is no longer able to produce bile, which it really needed because they removed the gallbladder. So now he's at a very fragile and sensitive place. And because he wasn't given the right instruction on what to do next, things just got worse. And so then they went and tried to treat the pancreas. And this case of treating the pancreas, it's almost very, very hard and nearly impossible to treat because you're not going after the actual cause of the problem. So as opposed to medicine treating the pancreas, it's better to go right after the cause of the problem and treat the liver itself. Because by cleaning out the liver, that's the big, massive football-sized organ in us, the biggest organ in our body. Clean that sucker out, then the rest of the waste can get out of the pancreas in his case, since he didn't have a gallbladder. So if we could go back in time and learn from the mistakes that the doctors, or the lies, mistakes, you just complete uninformedness these doctors made in Avicii's case, is that they should have had him clean out his liver before taking out the gallbladder, going back a few years. Have him clean out his liver first. Clean out the liver and clean out the gallbladder first. And then begin to change his lifestyle. Because everyone has done things in the past. I'm not going to point fingers at anybody doing anything wrong. Everyone's done things in the past. We've all, ate sugar, meat, drank alcohol. All of the above, or some of them. So in his case, he'd have to go back and change his lifestyle. Eliminate the alcohol. Eliminate eating meat. Reduce eating sugar. All these things have to kind of come down, and we can learn from him as an example and try to change our lifestyles after we clean out our livers and gallbladders so these things don't happen again. Now, in the case of somebody actually having a major problem where it's acute, as opposed to letting him sit and suffer, he could have just taken Epsom salt, acute pancreatitis. He could have just taken Epsom salt and water. That Epsom salt and water would have then caused the bile ducts to relax, and the stones, like the congestion, the sludge in his pancreas, to begin to wash out, pain-free. And then once that's done, he actually could also massage his big toes at the same time, and helping to pass all that sludge out. And then once that's out, then going and doing the liver and gallbladder flush, a series of liver and gallbladder flushes until they're all done. But in summary, don't forget to clean out your liver. Don't forget to clean out your gallbladder. That's really the root cause of treating the symptoms. I mean, it's sad that modern medicine, in this case, caused this young man to die because he trusted them. He trusted that they knew what they were doing. I mean, he paid them all this money to treat him, and they completely killed him. I mean, I hope that his parents or someone else is involved is suing these doctors for malpractice, for such a simple procedure which could have taken place. Is just going through the Epsom salt first, and then going and doing the liver and gallbladder flush after that. The kid wouldn't have died. He probably would have been able to come out and play music again in the future. So on that note, on a happy note, this guy put out some amazing music. So I'll leave you with that. To Avicii, I salute you, my man. Touched a lot of lives, my man. I love you. Namaste.